This is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM, brought to you via YouTube. And it would be fabulous if you subscribed to our YouTube page, with the promise in the future that at different times we'll have subjects that are only available to those who subscribe. So please, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's easy. Click the subscribe button. And at the same time, click the like button too. Thai media will soon be awash reporting on a huge investigation into the maltreatment and even abuse of children within a so-called ring of people in Surat Thani, including the Deputy Director of the Department of Children and Youth, with him charged with interfering in the investigation headed up by Lt General Hakparn that's seen raids at 18 locations and the arrest of 16 people last year, and in the time between then and now a further 18 warrants for arrest have been issued for people who either colluded in or procured minors for prostitution. According to Hakparn, the main investigation was in and around the Surat Thani Shelter for Children and Families and has seen the chairman of a local credit union and another in a regional administration council also arrested, but we're now told that's just the tip of the iceberg, as members of the military, medics and even teachers are also under investigation. If this investigation continues unimpeded, with the manpower and support it will need, the outcome for many is without doubt jail time. Most important by far is the future of the children who in many cases were in the home or homes as a result of their escaping or being rescued from previous abuse. The Thai Public Broadcasting Service reports that the home is operated by the department itself and is not a charitable organisation as many are. And the Secretary General of the organisation has demanded that independent experts be allowed to monitor the inquiries to ensure that the public has no misconception that anyone in any way has allowed people to escape justice. In Nakhon Si Thammarat, a former temple abbot has repaid 600,000 baht that he took to pay blackmailers before being ousted from his position. Those who know him claim that he used the cash to pay off a woman he'd been involved with, which of course is against temple rules, and then it's claimed to pay off a reporter who threatened to publicise the affair, despite whatever payments he made. A tape recording of a phone call between a then unnamed monk and a woman discussing their multiple dalliances over a period of 3 months was released to social media. Later he admitted to being the person on the tape. In Pathum Thani, a local man is said to have been enraged to think that drugs had been planted in his mother's home, leading to her arrest and subsequent jailing. So enraged that this week he went to the home of the couple he is convinced did the deed, shooting them and their young son dead. Following a quick response by local police, he finally handed himself and his 2 guns over to authorities and is now being questioned. His mother was sentenced to 25 years on drug possession charges. It's worth noting that in the event a drug dealer hides his stash in someone's home, if discovered and the actual owner is not arrested, the homeowner themselves is held responsible and often arrested and charged instead. Meanwhile at home and in our own region this morning, the province reported just 203 new cases of the COVID virus discovered through PCR testing. Chonburi 39, Sirachar 41, Banglamung 50 and Satahip 27. In the same period, ATK testing done by medical professionals discovered a further 1,973. Nationally, the figures for the same period are 7,705, with 11,252 said to have recovered and 62 deaths attributed to the virus in the same time. As the local elections here get closer, so a debate planned with the intention of questioning all 4 candidates has been reduced to a maximum of 3, with one claiming that not enough notice of the public meeting was given. The Lt Pattaya candidate already had a public meeting on his agenda at the same date and time, but elsewhere. The election outcome is expected to be a close call, and all seem to be pulling out the stops. Nobody asked him what else he got for Christmas, but they may as well have done, as a 25-year-old fitted and used a siren system in his car that emulated those of emergency services. He was spotted driving around the city and grabbing attention. When stopped in Soi Buakhao, he claimed first that he worked for an emergency response service in Bangkok and had turned the sirens on to get them quickly to a pharmacy as his pal had a stomachache. But of course he had no ID to prove that, and nothing to show his status as a medic. And with the reminder that even legitimate emergency responders have to have permission each time to use lights and sirens on any occasion, he was duly fined 1,000 baht. And with the Met Office promising highs today of 29 dropping down to 25, with the guarantee of storms in the region at some time and the same throughout the weekend, local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.